Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Who missed all of 2018 with injury. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, man, watch the boot. Mike, check, 59. Go. Hayward.
On second down, here's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the... 45.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Redskin first down.
Here we go. 57. And Reed. 55. And defense. Let's go. It's free.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41.
Watch twins. You got time.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Brooks with the carry on second down. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Ready. March 47. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Check 13. Check 13. Wow.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ready. Go to base. 7. Check. 47. All day, baby. All day. Slam. Check 31. Check 31. Now. Buzz. Be ready. 4-7's a mic. 4-7's a buzz.
Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Under 10.
Play action. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm not ready. Yeah, Jay. Come on. Stop the helmet. Here we go, here we go. Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch it, define. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Now Haskins, third and long. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
A big loss on the play brings up second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Looking to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Haskins to throw on second down. He's going to launch this thing way down. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Check 56. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Watch the safety creep. Switch.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check curls. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the shift. Hey, watch it.
2nd and 15. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
No. Off. Slam.
2nd and 14. Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Williams. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Focus, defense, focus.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Here we go, D. Kill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. this one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set up.
2nd down, Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. Check 15. Check 15.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Now back to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Good job.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A good pickup there, 26 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st down, here's Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go. 70 ending.
Right there. 56.
Here we go. Showing it.
Check 4.
2nd and 13. That'll be complete to Breida. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Here's Breida. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Watch 24.
Back. 56 to Mike. 56. Check 56.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Deuce. Yup.
Coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 56. Mike.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's not going to get me.
Check the backer.
Check 37. Check 34.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get that ball.
Tight dog.
Shoot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
You track.
Shoot.
61. Match box. Right.
Hey, check 24.
From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check, 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 check.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second down and 10.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. On play action, Haskins. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
I'm coming.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Check three, check three, check three.
Check 52.
Check three, check three. Yeah.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Steps away. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and breaks. Brings up fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The Dolphins take over first
Let's go,
and 10
let's go, let's go.
at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
But they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the 22, here's second and 8. Here's second and 8. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the return will stop right around the 25. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
At the Dolphins' 11-yard line.
Keep it up, guys. He's crashing. He's screwed.
Geis. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Under crunch. Slam.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The kick is
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Go! 56 is the mic. Off. Long day for you. Mike 56. Mike 56. 22, Jet Bomber. 22, Jet Bomber.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And an alley to run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Out. 47
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is Parker, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Watch Twiz. Watch Twiz. You got tape.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Space to run past the 20. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
It's now 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
47's the mic.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And
he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Kelvin Harmon, the man he was looking for.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike's 56. Hayward, 6. Here we go. 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Come on, set. 60 out low.
Ready? Watch tight end. Tight right. Come on. Hurry.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And this one's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go, defense.
Haskins going to try to throw it. And this is Latimer, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7.
Situation. Let's go. Check 3. 55.
Haskins going to throw again. Flush to his right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Ready.
55. Mike. Come off the ball. Hard.
Zoom.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Yeah.
Look right. Take off.
Now Haskins on first down. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Haskins, eluding the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Fighting off the defender. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Check 31, check 31.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Redskins, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.